We're 12 months on from the start of this relationship. Our weaving operation has been the most concerned this year so far, but we also do see some signs of improvement in recent weeks.
Will quality remain the overriding factor against cost?
If you look back over the last few years, cost has been top of the list. And I think what we're in is a world where the volatility is much higher than I've ever seen.
And I think you'd seen some contracts go out to China. But very quickly come back because of the quality that you could offer.
I think the drift of business offshore has slowed quite substantially, because certainly if you go back into the early 2000s, it was an avalanche rather than a drift.
We want a bank who are going to understand our business, understand the dynamics of that business, know the people within it and have some confidence that they know what they're doing in their end markets and are with us for the long term. Allied's a UK manufacturing business. We service other manufacturing businesses, and the end uses that they use the yarn for vary from clothing to airbags to hot air balloons to parachutes to a multitude of end uses, predominantly technical and industrial. Typically for a load of yarn that would take something like...
We worked very hard at getting to know Stuart and his wider management team. We spent time understanding the manufacturing process at the different outlets and trying to understand how those different processes fitted together.
What dictates the different reel sizes?
Lloyds brought with them one of their credit team. That was the first time in any of my dealings with any bank that a member of credit had actually sat in front of us as a customer, and he wanted to ask his questions directly and understand our business, and he was the one making the decision as to whether they should go forward on the lend, and that was pretty powerful.
And what encouraged me most was the way they responded to some fairly challenging questions on that occasion. But for everything they faced, the way they've addressed things and reacted to the near future really told me that they knew what they were about.
I think that was probably the day where I made the decision that we should move our relationship. The payback on a new machine.
We're very lucky because we have credit sanctioning capability in Leeds. That makes a difference when I'm speaking to new businesses, because they know that I don't have to put the proposal through to London, potentially to people who don't understand the Yorkshire market.
In my view, it leads to quicker and to better lending decisions.
I've made no bones of the fact that moving a relationship in a technical sense, all the different accounts, foreign currency transactions, the system side was difficult.
And I think one of the things that people who've been in textiles...
But Lloyds listened to that message and they held our hand through that process. And I think it's now fair to say that bit's stable. All our businesses are operating through their platforms and we're very comfortable with how the relationship has developed.